Hello there, EDISON players. Welcome back to another tournament match review. Today we are doing round 4 of the ELLO February tournament that was held last weekend. Oh, yeah, and in this match we are going to see Piet on the left versus CeLLO on the right. They chose to play on their own playmats, which is fine. Does hurt my feelings, but yeah, part of the game. CeLLO starting off with Allure banishing Sirocco, so I believe he was on Vayu. I'm not sure what Piet was on, but I suppose we'll see soon enough. Card Trooper sent Torrential Double Dandelion, so now I remember this game. Yeah, 4 tokens. Scar Trooper getting in directly for 19. Piet with 2 back row cards, and play goes to CeLLO. And look here, this was my highlight of the day. Brain Control taking the Card Trooper. That's fine. Card Trooper mill 3, and it's Plague double Vayu. Oh, incredible. Moving on. We're gonna see Card Trooper just attack over one of the tokens. Main phase 2. Is there a way to convert this? Tribute for Caius. Okay. Seems like the summon is successful. And Caius is going to target one of the back row. And unfortunately, Trapstun gets chained. No bottomless. Play goes back to Piet, who does have Lone Fire in hand, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, no, so Lone Fire. I also see a Machina Force, so it's the Plant Machina deck. We see some heroes in there as well. Yeah, second Lone Fire. Contribute another token, presumably for Titanial. And this runs into Bottomless Trap Hole. That's where the Trapstun would have been really nice. But unfortunately for Piet, doesn't have it. Tribute 3 for Plasma, and this one runs into Torrential Tribute. Yeah. Piet is a bleeding card advantage, but luckily for him, CeLLO doesn't quite get his engine going yet. But he needs like one Dark Refer, Armageddon Knight. Or a good mill of Raikou. Could be a Raikou, could be a Hamster, could be Necrogarna. Yeah, I feel a Raikou would have already been flipped, so here it is, Speak of the Devil. Chaining Scapegoat, so once again, 4 tokens. Piet is using the same tokens for Dandelion as he uses for Scapegoat. That's sus. Joking, of course. Raikou gonna take out one of these tokens. He's not quite Red Dragon Archfiend, but he'll get there. Give him enough turns. Yeah, 2 tokens down. Both players finding nothing. Let's see here. There is an Elfin in the graveyards. So that's gonna summon the Armor Master. is gonna run into Dimensional Prison, but there is the Deck Devastation virus. Luckily, that's barely gonna hit anything. Yeah, Deck Devastation. Ah, revealing the Gores, was it? The Machina Fortress is gonna come out, but it's get hit with Dimensional Prison. That's terrible. Terrible, especially since there was a Force in hand. Deck Devi, one of CeeLo's favorite cards, as you can tell by his beautiful playmat from RBT Berlin. We see the Plague coming out. Oh, Dark Arm Dragon is live. Daddy is home. Taking priority. I think. Oh, not even taking priority. Raiko is gonna destroy the other back row. So we're gonna see Synchro 6, Brio probably. Goyo. Yeah, Goyo also kind of plays around cores a bit. Now Dark Armed can attack first if Piet drops the cores. Then Goyo can attack over it. Plus Gale Sorcerer. Okay. Oof. Gets in for 23. And Piet is going to be losing both the cores and the token anyway, so could have already dropped it. I think I saw attacks happening. No, my bad. That was the first attack. 28 from the Goyo. Main phase 2. Dark Arms gonna banish 2, pop both of them. But looking at the calculator, it does look like all 3 attacks connected, but it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. CeeLo takes this one convincingly despite Piet's strong start with a double Dandelion Mill. On to game 2. This time Piet does have access to Machina Gear Frame, searching the Force, so probably has a Fortress in the hand or a way to get it into the graveyard like Future Fusion. Just setting one, not bringing out the Fortress yet. Yeah, that makes sense. Vayu deck with Gale Sorcerer often plays Cyber Dragon, if not in the main, then in the side. But this is a situation that I don't like. There's a set monster. If it's a hamster, then tough luck. Yeah, the Raiko is always gonna go after the back row, so yeah, I think when playing against Vayu, and you know you're going first, there is merit in not setting your back row. Just for situations like this. Yeah. CeeLo going to set 2. This is where Piet flips the Pro Set Storm, right? It is. Ew. Oh, I was making a joke, but it really is. Okay. Torrential gone, Bottomless gone, and 18 gets in directly. I love Pro Set Storm. It's such an iconic move. Can Silo recover from this? Okay, fires back with his own heavy storm. So are we gonna see a big play? Yeah, we're seeing Armageddonite. There's already a Sirocco in the graveyard, so sending the Vayu. Yeah, bringing out the Armed Wing. That's 500 damage. Is Silo gonna risk the Gores? Looks like he isn't. Okay. Playing things careful. And Piet has very little to say to that. Just the humble tea set. So he's praying for no Caius. It's very likely a Dandelion set. Could be Card Trooper as well. Yeah, Silo is not even curious to see what it is. Normal summon Kaiku. Yeah, it can attack over the Armageddonite, banishing the two Raikos. So if there is a Chaos Sorcerer in the future, yeah, it wouldn't be live because of Kaiku, but yeah, it's definitely not going to be live without any lights in the graveyard. This is giving Battle Trap vibes. Raiko is just gonna take that out. So now there is a light. Ah, Karma Cut. Okay, that's actually excellent. Because I believe Piet already had a Force in hand. So he must have had Karma Cut in like turn 1 already. Yeah, banishing the Armed Wing. Silo milling 2 dimensional prisons. Is there a follow-up? Is there a... No Caius. No Caius. Kaiku gets in again. Are there any monsters left to banish? Ah, yeah, the fossil diner. Maybe Silo is on a release of stone. Release from stone, what's it called? And another back row. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Heavy Storm has already been played, so you can just commit all of your back row. This deck is quite unlikely to have access to Black Rose Dragon. And I see Fortress attack over Necrogarna, and oh, Kaiku is just gonna banish that straight away. Poor guy, never stood a chance. Silo is very low on life points. He's gonna need something spectacular. A Cyber Dragon would be amazing here. does he have it? Yes! So now he's gonna contact fuse. Normal summon Fossil Dyna. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now we're gonna see, is it Dandelion set? It's Debris. Okay. That is gonna wall up against the Fossil Dyna as well as the Chimeric Fortress Dragon. And this phase out monster has been there for a while, so definitely paying off for Piet. I was sure that was Dandelion. Another Debris. Okay. Yeah, at some point, Silo is gonna draw a Caius. Or something else to get over these Debris Dragons. Yeah, I was wrong. Maybe the plant version does have easy access to Black Rose. If it's also playing the Debris Dragons. But Fossil Dyna makes it tricky, although we saw some hero cards in the deck. So Stratos, Prisma, Ocean, Nails, Alus, all of those can just attack over Fossil Dyna if Piet draws them. Another Dust Tornado taking out another back row, hitting the Transmutation Prophecy, and yeah, there are just one Machina Fortress in the grave, so that is always going back. As well as Rota on Silo's side being targeted. Ah, he's just targeting his own Rota and Allure, not even putting back the fortress. Okay. Tribute 2 for Fortress. Man, if you get Bottomless here, you're just blown out. Or Prisons, but we already saw 2 prisons gone. So, whew, yeah, bit of a Hail Mary play. Was it Allure that was sent back with the Transmigration? Because, no, I must have misseen it. Banishing the Griffer. And here we're gonna see Armageddonite come down. This could potentially send, yeah, it's sending Plague Spreader Zombie. And 2 more back row, okay. Finally seeing Future Fusion. And in this build it can be used to send either Dandelion or Fortress, so more versatile than in the regular Hero Machina build. Silo considering chaining to the future fusion. Yeah, but it's allowed. Okay, maybe he has a oppression phase down. But if he uses oppression, then it's turned off for him. He can use it once, while the opponent still has 9 uses of royal oppression left. Normal summon Debris Dragon. This could very well finally proc the oppression if Silo has a battle trap. Otherwise the fortress just attacks over the Armageddonite for game. So interesting situation. The Dandy is allowed to hit the field. Synchro 8, probably gonna see Stardust Dragon, right? Yes. 2 Dandy tokens. Are we gonna see a Plasma? No. We're gonna see Machina Fortress attacking over the American Fortress Dragon. Stardust attacks into Silo's 3rd copy of Dimensional Prison. Another big thing on Silo's side of the field. We are about 35 minutes into the round, so only 10 minutes left and then 5 turns of overtime. But we're seeing Plague Spreader hitting the field. Going for the Synchro Summon. Goyo Guardian. Yeah, that is bigger than Fortress. It can contest it perfectly. It's a bit sticky when it attacks over the Fortress though, but here we're seeing return from a different dimension. Gonna pay 550 life points. A small price to pay for a field full of monsters. And we're seeing that Silo has a lot of choice. Yeah, he's pondering the Armed Wing, but the Armed Wing, I believe, cannot come back. It was summoned off Vayu. Am I wrong here? Ah yeah, Piet pointing it out. Yep. That is no bueno. So it's gonna have to be Sirocco then. Yeah. Armageddonite activating, probably sending another copy of Vayu. Yes, indeed. Plague and Necrogarna being used. Summon Catester. Catester can cleanly take care of the fortress. So we're gonna see Piet's field being completely wiped. In the end phase, yeah, losing out the Sirocco and Armageddonite. But very notably, the Necrocarna has been returned to the grave. The Plague has been returned to the grave. So, yeah. Piet has to wait it out for one more turn. Then the Gaia is gonna hit the field. Here is Prison for the Catester. And 28 from the Goyo. Yeah, Gaia coming out. But gets hit with Bottomless. So Goyo's attack will be halved until the end phase, but can't Piet summon anything to go for game? Nope, doesn't look like it. Five minutes left in the round. And ELLO choosing not to attack with the Goyo. Yeah, he knows he's on thin ice. If he loses this Goyo Guardian, it's over. Blade Spreader Zombie gets activated, returns to the field. Here is a Torrential, but there is a Starlight Road, and this Starlight Road might just end the duel right here. Now ELLO has plenty of attack points on the field. He has a negate for a potential battle trap. Here's Blade Spreader Zombie getting in. Here is Stardust Dragon getting in. Is Goyo Guardian also going to attack? Yes, and that is game. Piet scooping it up. Wow, that was an exciting end, and we see that. Oh, yeah, story of my life. Anyway, guys, I was Ryan Atlas. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bye.